Very
And in
good.
those difficult times, ma'am, literally it would help everybody to boost the confidence as well as to us also, because it is also keeping us go day by day, day by day, day by day, and we are still improving. And so hope,
Well,
ma'am, today you will like
yeah,
whatever we
yeah,
have. And
sure. I'm as excited as you all.
yeah,
और ये जो आप लोग करते हो श्यामलाल कॉलेज से मेरा पुराना एसोसिएशन है, थैंक्स टू मनीष एंड द होल
Yes,
हिस्ट्री
yes.
डिपार्टमेंट, सिंह साहब, आई बिलीव आज सबसे मिलना होगा यहाँ
Yes, ma'am.
फ्रॉम
Yes.
वर्चुअली। और बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है यहाँ आके, बिकॉज जो भी काम होता है बहुत ही सब्सटेंशियल आप और नया नया करते हैं, है ना। थैंक्स टू मनीष सर, आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू नो हाउ ही इज। इनसे बहुत पुराना एसोसिएशन है मेरा, कभी मना नहीं करती मनीष, जो कहते हैं मैं आंख बंद करके हाँ भाई
Thank
लाओ
you,
अब
ma'am.
क्या
Thank you.
करना
Thank you. एक बार आप लोग देखिए तान्या is joined or not? Tanya?
sir, actually, sir, she was asking about the.
So I'm trying to join, but nobody's accepting.
Sir, just
No. I think you are you have clicked the wrong ID. Kindly, because I have sent you ID and kindly click the right ID. I think so. Yes. Tanya.
Yes, I'm trying to join.
तो मनीष ये उधर भी होता है क्या, यूट्यूब या फेसबुक कहीं और भी इसको आप करते हो या
नहीं मैम, अभी नहीं शुरू किया है, ये 16th है। अगर 2025 तक सक्सेसफुली हम लोग कर लेते हैं मैम, उसके बाद हम
सो दिस इज स्वीट 16, वाओ।
हाँ, दिस इज 15 GSTS 15, हाँ 15।
Oh, sweet.
Every Sunday we are doing. Yes, Tanya.
Yeah,
so,
Tanya.
Yes, Tanya, kindly say something so we can hear you clearly.
Good evening, ma'am. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Okay.
Good evening.
Yes,
I
Tanya.
hope that you all will enjoy today and will appreciate the talk.
Sure.
Yes. So it's 5 o'clock. So we'll start.
Okay. Another entrancing Sunday evening to exemplary preceptors and all my exuberant and spirited compeers. I, Mudit Bhardwaj, welcomes you all to the 15th session of Graduate Scholars Talk Series. The Graduate Scholars Talk Series is an all-new initiative brought out by the GSTS committee, whose members are Ms. Manvi Saraswat, Mr. Saurabh Singh, Mr. Ajay Kumar Gupta, Mr. Vishesh Kazmi, and myself in collaboration with Saksha, Society for the Department of History, and the Internal Quality Assurance Cell. We know these are the testing times for our entire nation, and we all are facing some or the other kind of stumbling blocks. We hope that this small initiative of us students, the future pillars of the nation, and the teachers, the future makers of the nation, accompany the positive force and liveliness with it. Keeping this idea in mind, this maneuver was instigated on 7th February 2021 and had been carried with due perseverance and diligence weekly on each Sunday, with a view to enhance not only the speaking and presenting skills, but also to augment the higher order thinking skills. The platform of GSTS as a public talk series would surely act as an instrument to bring about the long necessitated and impending transformation in educational and social life of students. The GSTS is in line with the University Grant Commission's and National Accreditation Council's norm of planning, guiding, and monitoring quality assurance and quality enhancement activities of the college. Prior to steering a course toward any avant-garde onset, it is a preeminent and venerated tradition to seek the blessings and benediction of epitome of academics, art, speech and learning, Ma Saraswati. So I would like to call Mr. Vishesh and Ms. Divya to recite Saraswati Vandana.
मातृ प्रणाम 1 2 3। या कुंदेन्दु तुषार हार धवला, या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता, या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा, या श्वेत पद्मासना, या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता, तामां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा। मातृ प्रणाम 1 2 3 स्वस्थ।
श्लोक अर्थ। जो विद्या की देवी भगवती सरस्वती कुंद के फूल, चंद्रमा, हिमराशि और मोती के हार की तरह धवल वर्ण की है, और जो श्वेत वस्त्र धारण करती है, जिनके हाथ में वीणा दंड शोभ्यमान है, जिन्होंने श्वेत कमलों पर आसन ग्रहण किया है, तथा ब्रह्मा, विष्णु एवं शंकर आदि देवताओं द्वारा जो सदा पूजित है, वही संपूर्ण जड़ता और अज्ञान को दूर कर देने वाली माँ सरस्वती हमारी रक्षा करें।
Thank you, Mr. Vishesh and Ms. Divya. Now, I would like to request our dignified chief invitee for the day, Dr. Yutika Mishra, Associate Professor, Department of History, Vivekananda College, University of Delhi. Ma'am has a long-standing experience of more than 28 years in the field of academics. Ma'am was member of the Executive Committee of All India Women's Education Fund Association from 2016 to 2019. She is in the executive body of All India Women's Conference and is the Vice President of Ujjwal Women's Association. Ma'am is the chairperson of Samvardhan Trust, which is an organization seeking to promote, preserve and propagate the spirit of indigenous forms of art. Also, she was the member of board for CBCS syllabus modification of BA program, discipline specific elective. She is also the member of review board of the MIT Global History Review, which is the research journal of MIT Institute of Social Sciences. Ma'am has rendered his magnificent papers and work in national and international conferences, prominently in the seminar conducted by Indian Council of Historical Research in 2018, in the International Congress of Historical Sciences, which is an international conference held every 5 years and is of much eminence among the history scholars. Ma'am has also pre-lectured various talks nationwide. To name a few, a talk on gender and nationalism in Jamia Millia Islamia in 2013, on gender issues and the Indian laws for women at Kalinji College, University of Delhi in 2016, another talk on 1857 Nature and Interpretations at Bharati College, University of Delhi. She was also the resource person for Lok Sabha TV program series, which is इतिहास के पन्नों से on बिरसा मुंडा, देशभक्त चंद्रशेखर आजाद, प्रथम क्रांतिकारी वसुदेव बलवंत फडके, वीर कुंवर सिंह, नाना साहब पेशवा, and another series देश देशांतर on Rajya Sabha TV. She also presented discourse on women's role in Indian national movement on Rajya Sabha TV in 2016. Not only this, Ma'am has also chaired various sessions and seminars, including National Seminar on Contribution of Women Through Ages, which was organized by Center for Women's Studies, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri, Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth. She chaired a session in the seminar Dr. Ambedkar and the Era of Globalization. She was panelist in National Seminar on Aryan Invasion Theory and B.R. Ambedkar, organized by Society for Social Empowerment in collaboration with Nehru Memorial Museum and Library, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. She was the judge for research paper presentation competition in World History Conference 2016 on historical monuments, history, culture, heritage and beyond, organized by MIT Institute of Social Sciences. She chaired the session
Mudit, you can stop there. I think Mudit, you can stop there. It's getting too much.
There are many more accolades to add on. Now I would like to, ma'am, we extend a sincere welcome to you. Please grace us with your boundless and monumental sagacity.
Thank you. Thank you. सभी को नमस्कार। वो सुन के लग रहा था कि पता नहीं मैंने इतना काम किया भी है कि नहीं, ये लिख दिया है ज्यादा। No, but it's always a pleasure. नमस्कार सिंह साहब।
नमस्कार मैडम।
नमस्कार। मैं देख रही हूँ रमन जी भी हैं।
नमस्कार
मैम गुड इवनिंग।
हाँ गुड इवनिंग। तो यहाँ आके तो बहुत ही हर्ष और उल्लास मुझे प्रतीत हो रहा है। As I said earlier, before we started, it's always a pleasure to be here. जब भी मनीष जी बुलाते हैं और जब भी कुछ ऐसे वो काम और जो वो करते ही रहते हैं, innovations, creativity, पूरा श्यामलाल कॉलेज उसमें लगा, कभी क्विज, कभी डिबेट, कभी पेपर्स, presentations. I mean, I can go on endlessly, listing out your activities. Of course, the history department, society, and the IQAC both do commendable job here in this college, I must say. And it's Not that you just do it. I think everyone should learn from it. The other colleges should follow suit. And as I was telling you earlier, before we started, that इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव्स ऐसी चीजों को और प्रोपगेट करें तो और अच्छा रहेगा. और शायद आप फ्यूचर में करें. आपका ये 15वां है आज की सीरीज में, GSTS 15. Very interesting. When Manish conveyed this idea, it took me a while to imagine. मैंने कहा अच्छा वो MA के स्टूडेंट्स को बोलते होंगे या MPhil या PhD. No, this is undergraduate, he said. So that was one thing which was very remarkable, because as you all also pointed out, अभी आपने भी बताया अजय जी कि उनको मौका ही नहीं मिलते, है ना, वो बोलने का कहीं चांस नहीं मिलता, या वो जो एक क्वालिटी है नेचुरल to convey your ideas through speech, through presentations, जो आगे बहुत काम आएगी. स्पेशली जैसे जो आज का टॉपिक हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, सुनने जा रहे हैं तानिया से, वो उसके लिए तो ये वाली क्वालिटी बहुत जरूरी है, जो एक्टिविटी अभी हम GSTS के थ्रू कर रहे हैं. So with all this background and with many thanks to you all, I would like to say a few words about the program, and of course I'll give my comments in the end. First we'll listen to Tanya. But before that, just 2-3 things, not very detailed comments now, just a few things about this. As you all know, today's topic is combating competency-based interview. That's a very heavy word. The whole topic is heavy, and but on the other hand, it's very useful. That's what I felt. Very useful for this gathering. ये जो undergraduate students हैं उनके लिए, जो आगे इस तरह के प्रयास अभी 3rd year स्पेशली, उसके बाद आप सोचने लगते हैं, ये शुरू हो जाते हैं इस तरह के प्रयास आपके द्वारा, तो उसमें बहुत ही अच्छा इससे मार्गदर्शन मिलेगा. दूसरा, not a joke or anything, but actually seriously I was thinking कि मनीष मुझे किसी हिस्ट्री के टॉपिक के लिए बुलाएंगे, लेकिन आज उन्होंने कुछ अलग ही कर दिया, which also is a good idea, Manish. Actually, it made me also read a few things on, because हम लोग इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, देते हैं, सब करते हैं, बट हम उसको थियराइज आज तक हमने नहीं किया. सो वो आज हम सुनने जा रहे हैं कि कैसे होता है. और तीसरी बात जो आज की बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि तान्या जो हमारे ही कॉलेज की है, विवेकानंद कॉलेज की, but strangely due to this COVID lockdown and all this, I haven't seen most of the students, and it's true for all of us. ना मिलना होता है ना जुलना, तो ये एक अजीब सी बात है कि अपने ही students, but it's good to see you here on screen, Tanya. And I wanted, out of curiosity, Manish, कि क्या आपने और भी दूसरे colleges को भी बुला रहे हैं आप शायद?
Ma'am, this is the first time we are reaching out to other colleges and other professors also. Because firstly हमने क्या बोला था कि पहले हम कुछ दिनों तक अपने कॉलेज तक रखेंगे, अगर 10th तक सक्सेसफुल होता है then we are going out. So in this series, Tanya is the first student who is going to out
of Shamlal. Okay. Yes. And I'm the first one out of Shamlal.
Yes.
Same here. That's so good. And coincidentally, I think it's a very good coincidence. Both are from the same college, and hope to gel together and bring out something useful for the students, because as I said, this is going to be really useful, very useful session for everyone, irrespective of your discipline. कोई भी विषय आप पढ़ते हो, पढ़ाते हो, ये सबके लिए बहुत जरूरी विषय है. इंटरव्यू को कैसे किया जाए, कैसे उसको हैंडल किया जाए, कैसे उसको कहते हैं ना, हमारे इंटरव्यू फोड़ दिया, that is what we are going to learn today. तो ये चीज आज हमको सीखनी है. And I think without losing much time, let's start with the talk, and then I'll say something in the end. Thank you so much for calling me again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your words of equity. Your words of equity inevitably acts as a sempiternal source of inspiration for us, ma'am. And we are again thankful that you are here. Moving on, I would like to call the speaker of the day, Ms. Tanya, who is going to speak on one of the most productive and mystifying topic for us, the undergraduate students, that is combating competency-based interviews. Ms. Tanya, meanwhile, if you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. Mr. Saurabh will take up those once the speaker is over with her enthralling piece of talk.
Thank you, Mudit, for inviting me. So, yes, if you want to hit the nail hard in your dream job interview, make sure to realize the hiring manager that you are the one they were looking for. Good evening, all. I am Tanya, English Honors Second Year from Vivekananda College. I am very thankful to Shyamlal College Evening, Saksha, the History Society, the Department of History, GSTS Committee, and all the post holders there, Manish sir, Aman sir, all of them who had supported me amazingly and helped me a lot to improve my talk. I'm also thankful to Yutika ma'am for being here as a guest and from Vivekananda College. Thank you, ma'am, and it's so generous of you. Okay. I'm very thankful for all of you for giving me the opportunity to be here and present my thoughts over combating competency-based interview. Before starting, it is essential to unearth that interview is not a new term for us. It is its earliest record is likely in the Indian political treatise Arthashastra written by Kautilya during Maurya Empire. This 300 BC treatise possesses the rigorous process of hiring the candidate for administrative hierarchy. Kautilya had also focused over communication skill in Arthashastra as pertinent competency or attribute for the candidate in the selection mechanism. And no doubt that organization like interview is playing its essential role for hiring any candidate in any organization nowadays even, and it is going to be continue forever. Okay, to move forward, if you're going to classify the interview, it is having two divisions in that. The first one which pertains to the academics and the hard skills, whatever needed for from the candidate, and the second one which pertains to the competencies, the past behavior of the candidate and the soft skills of them. So for that, that is the term on which we are going to talk today, competency-based interview or behavioral-based interview, in which hiring manager tries to analyze the interpersonal personal attributes of the candidate. Those are necessary for the job across the organization. To define it simply, hiring manager tries to analyze the competencies, the soft skills, and the past behavior of the candidate to anticipate their future. To know more about behavioral-based interview, there is a book written by Robin Kessler over competency-based interview, and there's one more book of soft skills and employability skills written by Sabina Pillai and Agna Fernandez. Okay, so for more knowledge, you can explore those books. There is one question that why do people fail in puzzling out their dream job interview even after possessing the needed hard skills and the academic result, good academic result? The reason is sometimes they do not prepare strategically for the interview, or they think that written exam is not enough somewhere, or they do use the traditional techniques of depicting the academics and the hard skills to them, regardless of depicting their competencies, soft skills, and their past behavior. Because organizations don't only want to know that can you do the job, they also want to know that will you do the job, will you be fit in the organization's culture, and how beneficial you are. So it is important to exhibit your competencies and your past behavior and your soft skills in your answer. Okay, to analyze your competencies, they do ask various questions to you. The question can be tell the time when you had overcome from any crisis or you dealt with any failure, your past accomplishments, your past failures, your personal values, and so on. To answer all these questions, University of Maryland had provided one course of advanced interviewing techniques. It's an online course in which they had given a lot of suggestions to answer these questions related to the competency of the candidate. So the first suggestion was whenever they ask question to the candidate should be specific in their answer. Like do not try to add any rough knowledge unnecessarily to elongate your answer. Answer in the language in which hiring manager is asking question to you. So the thing is, do not elongate your answer without any reason. The second suggestion was that whenever they are asking question related to your past, do try to tell the recent past experience of your life. Because we all know that our personality changes every day. So if you are going to tell the recent past experience, that is going to exhibit your nearest true self. So that is the reason behind that. Do share the recent past experience. The third thing is be concise in your answer. As per it is shared already that do not elongate your answer unnecessarily. Add the thing which is mandatory as per, have the amalgamation of being concise and being detailed in your answer. Provide all the mandatory detail, whatever the answer needs, but do not elongate it, exaggerate the answer without any reason. So do not perplex between the being concise and being detailed. Have a proper amalgamation of that, and you can prepare the answer already before the interview, and you can ensure that there is amalgamation proper. So the third thing is try to add the element of unexpectedness in your answer. Whenever there is something unexpected in the answer, it can arise the interest of listener in the speaker. So you can add any twist in that, any difficulty you had faced off at that time, or anything which was unexpected that time and you had faced off. So that was the thing. Do try to add the element of unexpectedness to create the interest of listener in the speaker. Okay. To move forward, whenever there is question related to your failure, do try to represent your personality as that whenever there was failure, you were very much confident. You didn't roll yourself in the self-pity, or you were not stressed at that time. Okay, you had come up with a very smart decision. You had motivated yourself and you had moved forward, and you had acknowledged failure as something to learn more. And one thing which is mandatory to ensure that never blame anyone else for your failure. Do depict yourself as whenever there was failure, you were responsible for that and you had improved your personality after that. So that was the thing. There is one more thing, that whenever there is a question, do try to add any soft skills in your answer. It can be the group discussion as per in aviation arena. Whenever candidate moves to the interview, the first round of the interview is group discussion round. For the group discussion round, candidate must possess the good soft skill, like group discussion itself is a soft skill. So candidate should be known to the do's and don'ts of the group discussion, called group discussion protocol. So that is the thing, that you should possess soft skills in you, and you can enhance those by reading some books, as I have shared already. Okay, so the thing is, yes, you can add leadership skill in your answer, that you do not be bossy, you do try to listen everyone, you encourage others to you motivate others to work. You're a good person who can work easily in the team. So these are the things that you can add in your answer. There's one more thing, that whenever you are sharing your answer, do try to manifest yourself as whenever there was something wrong, you were capable enough to be calm at that time. You were calm, even the situation was worse, you were calm. And you were adaptable also. Whenever organization needed you to be flexible for them, you were flexible. So this is the thing which can tell them that that your personality can influence other colleagues also to work in a nice manner. Okay, the secret strategy which was shared by University of Maryland in their course, which I had liked a lot, that you can prepare your own story in advance and you can practice that a lot of time. And there were various strategies behind that, called response strategies, by which you can share your answer. So the first strategy was STAR strategy, which stands for situation, task, action, and result. In this, you can frame your story, like situational background of the time, that what had happened, and yes, what had happened at that time, you can share. Describe the situation, what was the difficulties organization was facing off and you were facing off. And the second thing, that at that time, what task they had given to you, what was the challenges of that task, and how that was difficult for you, and you had come up with a very smart decision even after these many difficulties. So this is how you can share, and then you can share the result of that. And always try to ensure that whatever the result was there, you are considering yourself responsible for that. So this is the thing. The second strategy is 5W. Through this strategy, you can have the amalgamation of being concise and being detailed simultaneously. So the strategy is 5W, which stands for who, what, yes, where, what, who, why, when. So this is how you can give all the mandatory details, that what had happened, where that had happened, when that had happened, and who had taken the decision, and why you had taken that decision, and what was the result of that. So this is how you can concise your answer in a nice manner, and you can give all the mandatory details at the time. Okay, there is third strategy called PREP, which is it's for point, example, reason, point, reason, example, point restated. This strategy is generally used for sharing generally used for sharing the question related to the personal values. Here one question occurs, that why organization want to know your personal values. This is something which is not professional kind of thing. The thing is, we all know that workplace is not an easy place. It is full of complexities with no easy solution. So they want to know that if the situation is worse, how do you behave? They want to know, are you helping to others? Are you considerate? Are you polite in your communication? Do you listen others, or you be bossy? So these are the reasons behind that they want to know your personal values as well. So tell them that, give the point that this is your personal values, reason behind that why that is your personal values, any example of the past, and then you can restate your point. So these were the 3 response strategies: STAR, 5W, and PREP. Okay. To move forward, there is one term called wildcard question. So the wildcard question states for the questions those were asked randomly. It can be weird or it can be simple, but that question will be very unexpected kind of. Just to know that how do you behave in unexpected situation. It can be anything. It can be simple or it can be too weird to listen. So they just want to know that how do you behave. Okay, so the thing is, you have to answer very calmly at the time, and you have to be in flow. They can ask, like, if you would be a color, which color you would like to be. Here candidate can think that why they're asking this question to me. So you do not have to roll yourself in any doubt. You just have to answer that I would like to be the green color because it is a symbol of greenery. So be in flow and be calm while answering the question. Okay, so that was the thing. If they're asking randomly, be in flow. To move forward, there is one more question, like tell something about your weakness. There's a thing that whenever you are going to attend the interview, that will be your first interaction with the hiring manager, but they are asking weakness to you. So it is awkward somewhere to share your weakness to someone sometime, but the thing that people do mistake is they do share that I am the perfect one, which is somewhere negative, because they will think, we all know that nobody is perfect here. We all have something called weakness, and we all trying to overcome from that. We are constantly trying to evolve our personality. So this is the thing, that do not share that you are the perfect one, because it is going to show them that you are lying or you do not possess true self-introspection. Okay, so tell them in such a manner by which you can highlight your negative side as something which is positive. Like, you can format your answer as give the negative statement. In the next line, you can share the positive information, and then this is how you can cover the answer. Like, for example, you can focus over that what you can do and not over what you cannot. For example, if there is something called like this is my weakness, but there is a scope of improvement and I'm working over that. To format this, you can say the public speaking was a thing which was hitting my personality, and I was not good at something. Public speaking was a thing, but I realized that this is something in which I have to improve. So I had joined the online classes, and I'm about to come out from that. Here you had acknowledged your weakness as something on which you have to work, and you had worked to evolve your personality in such a manner, and like you are flexible enough to work over your weaknesses to come out from that. Okay, so that was a thing, and it can leave a very good impact over their mind that your personality is someone which is trying to evolve constantly. Moreover, as per we all know that interview is a two-way process. Okay, so they can ask question to you also, that is there any question that you want to ask us? So never be fail in asking questions to them. Ask them question, anything, whatever there is in your mind, and it is very good chance to know them also. So ask them that anything that there is in your mind, that what do you enjoy here the most while working? What are the future goals of the organization? Or if I would be an excellent executive here, how my day will look like? So these questions you can ask to them. Okay, as per it is in trend, the phone interview. The phone interview possesses two steps in that. It's, the first step is over call, and the second one is visual phone interview. So for the phone call interview, George Walter has stated that 98% of business executive can access the personality of the candidate in just 13 seconds with no visual information. The thing is, hiring manager can observe your personality by your enthusiasm there. Like if you're talking to them in a manner like hello or hello sir, good evening. So there is difference between them. So enthusiasm matters a lot. Be enthusiastic while taking any call. Represent your personality as business conversationalist. Do talk to them nicely, listen them properly, choose a background with no noise, no extra noise. Pay them attention, listen them properly, and use your communication wisely as you can. Be polite to them and greet them well. And when before like at the end, you can ask them that what is the next step. And so this is how you can end the call. Okay, to move forward, there is one more thing called like for the visual phone interview. So we all know that it's visual, so you should be prepared with your background, and you should dress appropriately in official manner, because it is going to leave a very good impact over them that you are taking them seriously. And okay, greet them well, greet them in a nice manner, and yes, be ready with the possible scenarios, that whatever question they can ask to you, be ready with that. And always be enthusiastic in your answer, use your communication skills wisely, and again use your listening skills wisely. Exhibit your personality as someone who is best for that job. Always try to convince them that you are the best one and nobody can do that better than you, the particular thing. Be truthful in your answer. Like if there is network fluctuation kind of thing, be truthful that this happened because of the network fluctuation. Don't lie that I don't know how that happened, because whenever you are lying to someone, always remind in your mind that your one lie can make your all the truth questionable. Okay, so be truthful all the time, because it can also install the trust of hiring manager for you in them. Okay, then there is question related to the salary. Okay, so for the salary-based questions, there were suggestions related shared by University of Maryland in their course Advanced Interviewing Techniques. So the suggestion was never means don't be hurry ever to negotiate for your salary. Always try to postpone the question of salary, adjourn it. Don't be in hurry. Focus over convincing yourself as the best person, as an excellent executive, not over the salary. And never reveal the numbers exactly before them. Suppose your last salary was 30K and they're asking that what are you expecting, and they were about to give you 50K, and you will say that 35K can be. So this is how you can prevent yourself by getting the highest one. So that is the thing. Always try to focus over depicting yourself as someone who is excellent one. Okay, afterwards, to like there are general mistakes that that executive or candidate do while attending the interview. What they do, they be hesitate a lot of time. Like they do not, if you are not preparing well, you are going to be hesitate. So prepare well and prepare with the possible scenarios. Yes, so that was the thing. Your lack of enthusiasm can be the reason which can prevent you to have your dream job. So be confident at that time and be prepared. If you are going to attend the interview in organization and you're not having the information about the organization, you're not going to have that job, because they are not going to trust you because you don't know about them. So that is the reason behind that. Have some knowledge of organization as well. And a lot of people be fail in convincing that how they are the best one, why should they choose you. So that is the thing. Always try to convince them that you are the one they were looking for. Okay, to conclude for the closing the interview, the thing is like for ending the interview, you can ask them, you can thank them first of all that it was really a good experience to be with you. And yes, and I'm waiting for the favorable and early response from your side. Ask them for their mail ID and for the next step, that is there anything that I can provide you at last, and what is the next step going to be, and about the training or something else related to the job. Okay, to conclude, I would like to say that you can try to write your own autobiography, because whenever you write your autobiography, you can have a look over your life as something, as a third person, and you can analyze yourself. You can have a self-assessment, true introspection of yourself, that what are the good qualities you possess, and what are the things that you should work over. So that is the thing. Do try to write your autobiography, and that will also help you to write the stories related to the possible scenarios. And in whichever organization you are going to attend the interview, always have a look over their history, over their present, and over their future goals. And keep in your mind that their multidisciplinary aspect of their want from a candidate. Always keep in mind that whatever you are going to answer them, answer in such a manner that whatever the thing they want to know behind the question. Because whenever they're asking question to you, they are objectives of knowing from you. They want to analyze a lot of things from you. So do answer in that manner. And yes, demonstrate your personal strength and your maturity in your answer. Okay, identify your what the hiring manager is looking for, and convince them that you are the best one. List some questions while preparing for your answer. Develop an optimal strategy for responding the weakness question based on recognizing why a hiring manager asked these questions. Negotiate well, depict your personality in a positive manner, and yes, practice, because whenever there is your goal, the goal is something about that what you can give to that. So be prepared. Preparation is a thing which is mandatory to give to your goal. So, and preparation is the only thing which can install a confidence in you. At the end, I would like to say that don't take my words as last, because there is always a scope of learning. Keep learning, keep scrolling. And I would like to thank all of you, all the GSTS member, Manish sir, Amal sir, all of them who had supported me, and at the end, Yutika ma'am. So thank you all. It's so generous of you all, and having patience for listening me, all the people who are present here. So thank you all. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Tanya, for such a wonderful and engaging talk. The way you presented your talk was, it was truly very remarkable. And we as listeners were totally glued to you for these 20 minutes. And I'm sure that the listeners might have got something to take from this talk, and it surely will help them in preparing for a better interview. They might have taken as a note of the do's and the don'ts. Now, with this note, let us take up some of the queries which were put up by our listeners. So, the first question is from Manvi. She is asking how far interviews justify a person's qualification to get the job or not. Tanya, you are on mute.
Okay, sorry. I was asking that, could you please repeat the question?
Yes, sure. Manvi is asking how far interviews justify a person's qualification to get the job or not.
Okay. Maybe I'm not getting the question exactly. Maybe she's asking that like how they are going to justify your qualification.
Yes,
Means
yes, yes.
how they are going to analyze the candidate. It is about that. How they are going to analyze the candidate, that he is capable enough of getting that. The thing is, there are various organizations, there are various arenas. So various arenas wants, like, their needs are different. So in whichever organization you are going to attend the interview, have a glance over their profile, that what are their aspect of want from a candidate. Okay, so if there is aviation, they want something different from you, and if there is customer service, something kind of, they want something different from you. So there are very difference, like there is difference between all of them. It depends accordingly, Manvi.
Okay, Tanya. I hope that clears your doubt, Ms. Manvi. Now another question we have from Mr. Vishesh. He is asking that what do you think about the proportion of one's weakness that we should share, because above a certain level it may spoil your interaction. Should I repeat the question, Tanya?
I got it. The thing was, like, first of all, share your weakness. Never lie that you are the perfect one. This is the thing that you should mind first. And the second thing is that you should share just your weakness, like this was my weakness. Do not exaggerate your weakness a lot. As per I said, that focus over what you can do, not over what you cannot do. Like, you just have to share your weakness, then you have to share all the positive information that you can share, as much as you can share to them. At first, I had given the example also of public speaking, like you have shared only that weakness. After that, you had given all the positive information behind that, that you had acknowledged your weakness as something on which you can work over. So that was the thing. You do not have to exaggerate your weakness a lot. You just have to share your weakness. So that was the thing.
Okay, Ms. Tanya. Now let us move to the another question, which is by Mudit. He's asking that do you feel that comprehension to confront interviews or personality tests should be made part of the vocational education from school onwards?
Yes, it can be the part of vocational studies, and it should be, because it is something which can help our personality to evolve. And yes, like after school, we have to attend a lot of things in which we need to present ourselves. So this is something which should be. I think so.
Okay, Ms. Tanya. Another question is from Mr. Ajay. He is asking that how to generate the confidence of facing the board at the time of interview and how to keep yourself calm.
Okay, how to keep yourself calm, and what was the next thing? Like,
How to generate the confidence of facing the board at the time of interview.
got it, got it. The thing is, whenever you are attending something, you are in front of anyone. It can be hiring manager, it can be any teacher or anyone. Be ready with the thoughts in your mind already, because if the thoughts are not clear in your mind, you're not going to be confident, and you're not going to be calm at that time, because like in our talk there is thunderstorm when it happens, when the thoughts are not clear in your mind. So if the thoughts are clear in your mind, you're going to be confident and you're going to be calm at that time. So this is the key, and preparation is also the key. Like, you can prepare already in advance. So that was the thing.
Okay, Ms. Tanya, that was very nicely answered. Now, the last question we have from Mohit Yadav. He's asking that how to behave with group members which are staying with you. A place given by organization in an interview of 5 days. He's asking particularly for SSB interviews that how to deal with such interviews.
Yes, the thing is, whenever you are attending any group discussion, always try to be the person. First of all, wait for your turn to answer the question. Do not be in hurry. Do not interrupt in while. And if you had interrupted in while between, so be sorry for that. You can say that sorry to interrupt in between, but I want to share the thing, this thing. The second thing is, for which is mandatory for group discussion, is listen everyone properly. You have to listen them properly. And the third thing is, share your thoughts in a manner, like by using your words wisely, using your communication skills wisely. And if there are strains, be always polite in your communication while talking to them. And so that was a thing. Depict all the thing, like depict your communication skills wisely, listening skills wisely, pay respect to them, and pay respect towards their opinions also. Like, the topic of the group discussion can be anything, and if the point they are sharing, that can be totally against your opinion. So maintaining yourself calm at that time is the thing which is very, very important. So that was the thing.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tanya. I hope all the queries of the listeners were taken up nicely. Now back to you, Mudit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saurabh. Now I would like to call Miss MJ Mary, who is the speaker for next week, to brief us about her theme of the talk. Miss MJ Mary.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you, Shamlal Evening College, for giving me this great opportunity. Beside MJ Mary from Lakshmi Bhai College, I will be presenting about my topic, which is waste management through ages and the new innovations. My objective of the topic is to recall the importance of waste management from our history, where we will be going through waste management techniques used in ancient India, where we will also go to Harappan civilization management. Then we will also go to the modern history waste management, and that is the e-waste management that we all are going through right now, and which is important in this generation also. And at last, we will be talking about ITI PUSA decomposers also, the 4 tablets, which was very popular among the news headlines. Thank you.
Thank you, MJ Mary. We all are eagerly waiting for your talk on such an interesting topic. Now, I would like to again welcome ma'am to share her views and inputs about today's talk and the Graduate Scholars Talk series. Ma'am.
Thank you, Mudit. First of all, let me congratulate Tanya. Tanya, you were amazing. You know, I didn't expect all that, yeah. But on a lighter note, why don't you start your academy? You know, how to combat interviews. Anyway, or proceeding. No, I mean, you had everything. Yeah, like such mature diction, so much confidence. I mean, anyone, those who are going for the interview can learn from you looking at how you presented today, you know. And I think even you were not even reading out, you know, because I could see that you were just looking straight into the camera. This was really interesting. I'm glad I'm here today. A non-history topic for me to speak on. Thank you, Manish, for that. Now, I have some thoughts kept on coming while you were speaking, and even when you were doing some questions. If I start from the questions, like Manvi had asked that how far, I mean, what she meant was that, see, are interviews sufficient to judge you? That's what I think she wanted to know, to judge your qualifications. So I'm sure everyone has a scale. No, interviews are not just the only thing a company. They look at your resume, they prepare a summary. Then even like not just companies, for like there are different types of interviews. You know, you have civil services, you have banks, corporates, you have state selection board. Then in the college we have interviews. You know, you have interviews for MPhil, PhD. Why just have these competency? Everywhere competency is required. That's what I believe. So so they have a mechanism of looking at your CV. Then there are written tests at times, so they judge through that. Yeah, so that's a very comprehensive, a very detailed process of taking interview. वो अभी तो लगता है ना कि अरे इंटरव्यू कितना नर्वस हो रहे हो, ये वो उससे ज्यादा नर्वस मुझे लगता है इंटरव्यू लेने वाले होते हैं. बिकॉज ये आप लोगों को पता नहीं है पीछे की कहानी, पर्दे के पीछे भी पता होना चाहिए कि वो लोग को लगता है भाई अनजस्टिफाइड नहीं हो जाए, वी हैव टू टेक द राइट पर्सन, गलत पर्सन नहीं हो जाए. ऐसा होता है कई बार, तो बोर्ड में भी डिसएग्रीमेंट्स हो जाते हैं, ये नहीं ये अच्छा है, तो काफी सारे अच्छे निकल आते हैं. और वो बेचारा कैंडिडेट सोचता है कि नहीं भाई मैं तो फेल हो गया. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है, बिकॉज सी इट्स अ प्रोसेस ऑफ एलिमिनेशन. सो किसको हटाएं और फाइनली 1 को ले, 2 को ले, 10 को ले. सो ये भी एक समझना चाहिए. नेवर अगर कभी अनसक्सेसफुल हुए तो उससे अपना डोंट belittle yourself or think no you were bad, because ultimately you will crack it, that. So first thing, as Tanya also pointed out, is confidence, right? And how to develop confidence, somebody asked that also. So knowledge. अब आप कहोगे भाई कॉम्पिटेंसी में नॉलेज, तो वो जो तान्या ने भी बताया सॉफ्ट स्किल है ना, एक तो नॉलेज बेस होता है, वो नॉलेज एकेडमिक होती है जो आप अभी स्कूल में कॉलेज में सीखते हो. बट देन द सेकंड इज योर क्वालिटीज. दैट इज वेयर योर कॉम्पिटेंसी टर्म, क्षमता आपकी क्या है. तान्या ने बड़े क्लियरली, आई थिंक आज तो मतलब मुझे कुछ बोलने का है ही नहीं, आई एम जस्ट रिपीटिंग व्हाट शी हैज सेड, मे बी पुटिंग देम इन अ डिफरेंट वर्ड्स, पुटिंग द सेम वाइन इन न्यू बॉटल्स. सो ये समझना कि आप कैसे हो, क्या कर सकते हो, किस सिचुएशन में क्या कर सकते हो, वो बहुत इजीली देख लेते हैं. आपने भी जैसे बताया टेलीफोनिक इंटरव्यू या इवन आप जाओ 30 सेकंड लगता है जानने में कि ये कैंडिडेट क्या है, कितना कर सकता है, कहाँ तक है, और कितना हम इसको किस सिचुएशन में क्या करें. बिकॉज एज यू स्पीक, as you deliver your answer, or your body language, that's so important, when it gives out confidence. And so you have to prepare yourself before going for the interview. Achhe se you have to groom yourself, you have to wear, there's the right attire, say good morning, good evening, whatever, that is the demand, that is the need of the time at that time. So in छोटी-छोटी चीजें हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ध्यान, उससे it sets the stage. But by that I mean you gain confidence by going through these steps. हम टाइम से पहुंच गए, हमने अपने आप को बैठा लिया, हम समय पर हैं, जाके हमने गुड मॉर्निंग अच्छे से किया. सो डोंट स्टार्ट शेकिंग और थिंकिंग मुझे कुछ नहीं, आप ऐसा नहीं, बिकॉज आपने सुना होगा, गॉड हैज गिवन एवरीवन ब्रेन्स एंड गॉड हैज गिवन एवरीवन अ कैपेबिलिटी. जरूरी नहीं है सबकी कैपेबिलिटी एक सी हो, जरूरी नहीं है सब एक ही चीज बोले और करें. और जैसे तान्या ने एंड में कहा, दिस इज नॉट द फाइनल वर्ड व्हाट शी हैज सेड, दिस इज जस्ट अ सेट पैटर्न जिसको आप फॉलो करोगे तैयारी के लिए. लेकिन जो आपकी अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज हैं, जिसे कॉम्पिटेंसी कहा गया है, उसमें क्या क्या होता है? बी ऑनेस्ट, बी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड. What you know, you should say, yeah, I know. But what you don't know, you can easily say, no, I don't know. I mean, I can learn. वो ये भी देखते हैं कि आप में truthfulness, honesty, compassion, it comes out through the situations that they give. कि आप इस situation में क्या करोगे? अगर कोई conflict resolution is another very important point that they look for. Leadership quality, by teamwork. एक टीम है. अब लीडर हम सोचते हैं नहीं जी वो पॉलिटिकल लीडर झंडा लेके, नहीं, लीडर वो जो सबको बांध के रखेगा, जो काम करेगा और कराएगा. सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू बी द ट्रेंड सेटर. और इस सब के लिए बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड थिंकिंग चाहिए, जैसा आपने भी बताया, बिल्कुल ऑनेस्ट. जो आप जैसे हो वैसे अपने आप को पेश कर दो. मिस्टेक्स को इतना हाईलाइट नहीं, मैंने तो पिछली कंपनी में ना सारी लीक कर दी थी इन्फॉर्मेशन. यू डोंट हैव टू टेल दैट. Don't give them the ultimate. Just tell them, ठीक है मैंने कुछ गलतियां की थी, there were slips, but I made up. ऐसी चीजों से लगेगा yes, this person is learner. अभी जैसे मैंने अभी बताया कि I'm still learning. अब मैं तो वो मुदित तो मेरा CV पढ़ते जा रहे थे, वो लग रहा था पता नहीं क्या क्या किया, बट ये इस वाले टॉक में आके मुझे लग रहा है I'm learning so much. I'm also conveying things to you, but at the same time I am also learning. तो ये चीजें ग्रुप डिस्कशन में कैसे टीम वर्क करना है, कैसे सबको रिस्पेक्ट देना है, कैसे क्या, so all this has to be very carefully learned. And I think the final thing that comes out in an interview for which you all should be ready is your creativity. कोई नया चीज सीखने करने, आप जो what I mean by this is think out of the box. That will make you stand apart. आप अलग दिखोगे पूरी crowd से. So how do you think out of it? Like just a simple story like the tortoise and the rabbit. सुना है ना वो कि सबने सुनी है कहानी. रैबिट तेजी से भाग के पहले पहुंच जाता है, टॉर्टॉइस बेचारा धीरे धीरे. और एक और स्टोरी है जो सबने सुनी है, वेरी क्लासिक स्टोरी, इसका उल्टा भी आपको पता है ना, कि वो रैबिट रुक जाता है कि जब टॉर्टॉइस आएगा तो हम दोनों साथ साथ एक साथ वहां पहुंचेंगे. So this is like a typical example of thinking out of the box. Why not? I'll take everyone along. I mean, that's what a leader is. उल्टा सोचते हैं लोग कि नहीं लीडर तो वो है जो आगे आगे पहुंच के सब कुछ अपना धाक जमा ले. No, you have to take everyone along. That is one thing which will never fail you. अगर वो क्वालिटी है, और not only that quality, you have to think out of the box. जैसे ये मनीष में फिर आपके ऊपर आ गई. मनीष सर एकदम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स थिंक करते हैं, एंड ही इज आई थिंक वेरी गुड एग्जांपल. अगर आप उनको फॉलो करें तो आपकी सारी तैयारी हो जाएगी इंटरव्यू की. एंड आई थिंक विद दिस वर्ड्स आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक एवरीवन, द होल डिपार्टमेंट, द हिस्ट्री सोसाइटी एंड IQAC of Shyamlal College. Always a pleasure to be with you. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. It was so enriching for me. Thank you everyone. Namaskar.
Okay. मैडम जी थैंक यू.
नमस्कार सर.
थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सो मच. जी सिंह साहब,
मैं इसलिए
बहुत अच्छा लगा.
ओके थैंक यू. फिर बाद में
बहुत ही अच्छा
मनीष जी का सब क्रिएशन है.
हाँ नहीं और ये आगे बढ़े. मैं तो ये चाहूंगी ये कार्यक्रम और आगे और कॉलेजेस में जाए. अभी लक्ष्मीबाई कॉलेज ये होने वाले, और इसको प्रोपेगेट करिए.
इंटर कॉलेज की तरह इसको बड़ा बनाएंगे.
हाँ,
सब मनीष जी का क्रिएशन है, करेंगे.
नहीं आप लोग तो साथ हैं ही. आप लोग के बिना थोड़ी होगा. एक आदमी नहीं कर सकता. अभी वही तो हम कह रहे हैं, इंटरव्यू में देखते हैं टीम वर्क. सो हाउ एवरीवन हैज टू कम टुगेदर, हाउ ही इज टेकिंग एवरीवन अलोंग. मैंने तो आप लोग के यहाँ यही देखा है. बहुत अच्छा. श्यामलाल कॉलेज, 3 cheers.
वो लीडर तो बनता है ना. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We are honored to have your presence here, and we are grateful to you for inundating your recipients and such colossal knowledge. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call Ms. Divya Tyagi to give vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mudit, for calling me. Good evening, everyone. I am Divya Tyagi, a proud member of Sakshya, the History Society of Shamlal College Evening. And it's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks today in the 15th session of GSTS. I, on behalf of the whole GSTS team, extend a hearty vote of thanks to everyone present here. We all know about the current situation of the corona pandemic, and everyone is filled with grief due to such huge loss of lives. We can't thank everyone enough to be a part of this event, even in such difficult times. Your presence is highly appreciated. We just want to let you know that no matter how difficult the situation may seem, we all will get through this together. As you may know, the Department of History is under the convenership of Dr. D.N. Singh and under the guidance of Dr. Pramod Kumar, Dr. Manish Karamwar, and Dr. Seema Meena and Dr. Ajay Kumar. In 2016-17, Sakshya was first formed, and the current office bearers of Sakshya are Mr. Ankit as President, Ms. Mandira Paul as Vice President, Mr. Shubham Tiwari as Secretary, Ms. Preeti Rai as Joint Secretary, and Ms. Chandni Sikharwar as Treasurer. Sakshya has organized quizzes, debate, lecture series, seminars, career counseling, and educational trips. Sakshya also organized OBE seminars and graduate scholars talk series. This is a weekly talk series started to present scholars' views on various topics to enhance their ideas and speaking abilities. Now, I wish to express my gratitude to our guest, Dr. Yutika Mishra, for her kind, encouraging, and informative words, and for giving us her precious time. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to express my thanks to Dr. D.N. Singh, the convener of Sakshya, for his presence in the program. My sincere thanks to all the faculty members who became a part of this event, and special thanks to Dr. Pankaj, Dr. Rawat, Dr. Anil Kumar, Dr. Uma, Dr. Raman for joining us today. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for today's speaker, Ms. Tanya, for her explanation on the topic, combating competency-based interview. A big thank you to Ms. Tanya for her efforts towards her lecture, and it was absolutely amazing how she tackled all the questions. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to the GSTS team for their enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. I can't thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks even in these difficult times. Finally, I wish to thank all the students from various departments who joined and became a part of today's event. Thank you all so much for your time and patience. Once again, thank you all very much. Stay inside, stay safe, take care of each other, and we will see you next Sunday. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, yes. Oh, Anil sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manoj. Okay. Thank you.
So we can leave now. Thank you all. So I'm the last person who is leaving. Kindly leave because I have initiated this program. So I have to leave last.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ajay. Everyone, thank you. Thank you, GSTS. And thank you all participants, all listener from our college and from outside our college, basically Vivekanand College. Thank you.